Okay, so we will start now. So everybody wants to take Bhagavad Gita. Ashi can give everybody Bhagavad Gita. To everybody one copy. Oh, Neil is also there. Neil also can distribute. We want lot of distributors. Give everybody. We'll give it. Oops. Yeah, it's heavy for him. Okay. So we'll start. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakticharu Swami Nitanamane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitanamane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pachana. Shashunyavadi Pashyata Deshkarana. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshun Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sargajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Chakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubheva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Nityananda Avdutendu Vasudha Prana Vallabha Janava Jivita Patihi Krishna Prema Pada Prabhu Padmavati Shuta Shriman Sachinandana Purvaja Bhavonmakta Jagatrata Rakta Gaura Kalevaraha Namo Namo Aniruddhaya Rishikeshi Andriyatmane Namaha Paramhansaya Purnaya Nivritatmane Swarga Pavargadvaraya Nityam Suchi Sade Namaha Namo Hiranya Viraya Chaturhotraya Tantrave. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So how is everybody? Back to normal or not yet? Yeah. Still I saw, not today, but I think yesterday still there were some gas stations, little big queues. Yeah. And then yesterday I heard the news that even New York they started rationing the gas. Yes. Yeah, we went yesterday to our Sri Ram and Krishna's doctor. She said she doesn't have power, and they were saying that next week, somewhere in Thursday or so, like one more week, they may get the power. This is in Edison. Yeah, Edison. Yeah, she lives in Edison. Some places they don't have power. Wow. No power, huh? Not done. Yeah. Because anyway, it is remote. Because these are actually little remote and separate places. That's the reason. No, they priority wise, they are not in top of the list because they see how much time they spend and how many people will get benefited. If they spend like one day and just 4 houses are going to get benefited, then they will keep that last. Because I see same thing in Warren where we work. Those are like big houses, like a ranch houses. They don't have power yet. Even their roads are not cleaned yet. The trees are still on the roads. Yeah, go inside. Yeah, amazing, right? Especially, I saw that even the schools got impacted so much. Yeah, there are 2 schools in our town. In 2 schools, two schools in our town, they are still not open. So why I said amazing is like just one big storm. I'm not saying it is small, but then everything is haywire. Last week we discussed, right? Whatever our plans are. So what? Not triple 12, 21, 12, 12. It's like, sorry, we say 12, 21, 12. That's the end of world. No. December. No, it is 21st. 21st December. Doomsday. So everybody ready? So we have to chant more, right? Isn't it? Now, a few more days are there. What do you think? What do you think? What our scripture says? Yeah. So we are only in that we covered only 5,000 years. So there are still 427,000 years still remaining in Kali Yuga. Yeah, these 2012, what I heard, these are very interesting. This year is very interesting year. Interesting in 2 ways. One is interesting who are going down, for them it will bring down a lot. Who are going up means towards spiritual path, it will bring them up. So it is both way. If you are going negative, if somebody is going negative, it will go negative very fast. If somebody is going positive towards Krishna, towards spiritual path, they will also improve a lot. Right? So we need to concentrate on that. Good observation. Yeah, good observation. Yeah. So and then see बीच में कितने टाइम रह सकते हैं? Right. So बीच में कितने time? So once somebody will be pulling you. So either pulling up or pulling down. Prabhupada is there, so you can. Yeah. It's your humbleness that you are thinking you are in middle. Yeah, so there are many theories, and before also there were many theories of doomsdays. So nothing was Hare Krishna. Nothing happened. I remember, few years back I was seeing Hare Krishna Prabhu on the TV. Maybe I was in India that time, so about 98, 99 sometime. Everybody came on the road. On the TV they showed in some part of the world. I don't exactly remember which. Everybody came in the morning on the sun, seeing the sun, and everybody is screaming like that. The end of the day like that, because that was the prediction in that area. That it's done. This is the last day of their life and earth. Nothing happened. Everybody went home. No, we have, right? We have the reality. Why we want prediction? There is another 427,000 years left, right? And we are in golden yuga of Kali Yuga. So this 20,000 years is golden yuga in Kali Yuga, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has predicted, right, that every town and village, Krishna's name will be sung. So that will happen in this 20,000 years. So we should take maximum advantage in this year. Yeah. Wherever we get chance, we should distribute Krishna's name. So it is like we take advantage, and once we take advantage, we don't become lalchi, right? What they call. We also give everybody. Yeah, at the end of the Kali Yuga. Yeah. So he will be basically ending this. Correct. He is, but he is a Chaliya or what do you call Chupa avatar, hidden incarnation. Right? It's a special incarnation where he came to distribute love of Godhead, and where only people who are trying to get Krishna, they will know him. It's not what do you say? It's easy to find one way, but other way it is difficult also. Right? Somebody may have a lot of questions where it is given, what it is given, but that is also given in scriptures. We can find some devotees have sent details that these are the things sent in this scripture. Even Prabhupada has mentioned about Mahaprabhu. Right? Okay, so we will continue from last time. I wanted to do 16 again. So before that we will, because last time we just did, 6. Let's do it again. So before that, let's try to get our perspective right. So this chapter is Dhyana Yoga. Now today we will complete 16 and 17, which is together. Yeah. Now, text 16 and 17. But before that, we will just try to put everything in right perspective. So I'll just review what we have done right till now. So if you see first and second verse, if you remember, Krishna actually talked about work is still needed. Even he is talking about Dhyana Yoga, but your duty, your occupational duty, or your Varnashram Dharma, you have to do it. That is what first and second verse he has mentioned. Then in the third and fourth verse, actually there are 2 stages of yoga or Ashtanga Yoga mentioned. Yeah? One is initial stage and other is advanced stage. Yeah? Yoga Aruda, and first is initial stages Yoga Rurukshu. Yoga Rurukshu, yeah, and Yoga Aruda or Yoga Aruda. Aruda means, everybody knows it, Aruda means up, you are saying. So Yoga Aruda, Aruda means top position. So in that, then 5, 6 and 7, right, we talked about mind, right, controlling the mind. If you control the mind, mind will be your greatest enemy, right? Okay. If you control, then it will be greatest friend. Otherwise, it is worst enemy. Right? We saw some clips, so that actually gave us more information. Then on 8 and 9, if it's verse 8 and 9, we talked about equal vision. Right? If you remember, 8 was telling about pebble, gold, seeing with the same vision. Right? And then 9 we saw about different friends, foes who are basically helping you, who are opposing you, both are seeing with the same vision. So that is what actually yogi does. Now 10 to 17 is we were discussing about the meditation, how to meditate. Right? If you see, 10th is telling about engage body, mind, self in relationship with Supreme. He should live alone in secluded place. Right? Now 11 and 12, to practice yoga one should go to a secluded place and should lay on kusha grass on the ground. So basically where to go, what to do is given. 13 is like sitting straight, and one should hold one's body, neck and head erect in a straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. And so sitting posture is given as important. 13, 14. Now last week we completed 15. Yunjaneva, practicing. So thus practicing constant control of body, mind and activities, the mystic translated is his mind regulated attains to the kingdom of God or the abode of Krishna by cessation of material existence. So until this point, and 16 also we little bit discussed, but I wanted to do again today, which is related to eating and sleeping. Right? So if you see, this is what we have covered till now. Another side part to it, if you remember, we discussed about actual Ashtanga Yoga. What are the eightfold systems are there? But many times what happened that people don't follow everything. See, any process you take, you should follow everything in that process. Right? Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, you will not get benefit of that whole process. Right? Yoga, we see many places or many examples where what is happening, they are not able to understand yoga first. Even if they know these are the eightfold of yoga, what we call as yama, niyama, asana, pranayam. Right? We discussed about that. So they are just picking and choosing what is beneficial to them. So they are creating their own way. Right? They are saying, oh no, I just pick and choose whatever I can do, whatever is beneficial to me, that is what I will do. So they are creating their own way. And mostly they are concentrating on asana and pranayam. Right? The problem in that is they are not able to go beyond what asana and pranayam provides, which is just on bodily level. Right? It is providing the control, but control for what? Control for so that you can connect to Lord. See, there are many ways we can do that. One of this is Dhyana Yoga, but we saw that Karma Yoga is also there, where through work and offering the fruits of that work to Krishna, you can connect to Krishna. Right? But if you do half-done, half-baked things, right, then we are not going to, or anybody will not get benefits of that. Right? So the important thing is we have to do anything what we are doing is full, 100%, full-hearted. Right? Can we just pick and choose? Right? We can, but what will happen? We will not get the benefit of that. Right? So there is one example we have. Right? One story. We have this story, but little different version you may know is story of this hen giving a golden egg. Right? So one farmer was having a hen giving a golden egg. Right? We have different version. So now he is getting golden egg every day and he is getting rich and rich. Now one day he is thinking that this hen is eating too much. Right? It is eating too much and just giving one golden egg. So how can I increase? How can I be richer? Much faster. Right? It's like, how can I take this process only that much and then get richer or get advantage of that. Then he discuss with somebody comes like a consultant and he finds out things, what's going on. Then he gives report saying, okay, you have a problem. He says, yeah, I have a problem. He says, you have a problem where the front part of the hen is useless for you. Because it is just eating continuously. You have to give food to eat, water for drinking. But the best is the back part of the hen. Because that is the part which is giving you golden egg. So you just keep the back part and you get rid of the front part. So he does that and then what happens? Correct. So you will not get any benefits. Right? Same thing here. So if you just take, somebody coming there? Okay, these guys downstairs. So that is what happens if we don't follow. Same thing applies to us also in Krishna consciousness. Right? There are many things in Krishna consciousness. Right? But we cannot say, oh, I like this, I don't, I would say, yeah, we can say that, but we cannot do that, okay, I follow this, but I cannot follow that. For example, somebody may like, oh, I like prasadam very much in Krishna consciousness. I like kirtan very much. But then they say you have to do chanting. No, I don't like that. They are saying, oh, you have to associate with, everybody, go to temple, meet with the devotees. Oh, I don't like. That is what my waste of my time. Everybody is talking and I don't want to do that. But everything else, other things, I like it. Right? So what will happen if somebody is thinking that way? Yeah? He will not get the full benefit. We are also have to think that way, that we have to give 100%. We have to follow everything 100%. Right? This process is very, very effective process. I personally went through it. I also had my own doubts. Right? We were also doing up and down, coming back and forth. Then one fine day, we decided, let's try next 6 months full-fledged. And if we don't like, we'll come out of that. Right? That 6 months became now few years now. We are still continuing. By mercy of Krishna, by mercy of all devotees. Because we were having that same issue, that we were not jumping in the fire or in the water, what they call, right? We were not jumping, me and my wife. We were going every weekend we used to go to temple, coming back, again everything common. Then again one Sunday not going. Sometimes I feel, oh, we shouldn't go today, we have too many things. One Sunday she will say, no, I don't feel like going today, so I will not go. So back and forth, like few months we did like that. And then once, due to some incidents, then we thought that we have to do this. Let's do this for next 6 months. If we don't like it, if we see that, because there were many doubts, everybody has doubts, right? And especially if the mind is little technical, then you question too many things. Why why should I do that? I remember the first question I asked. I don't know whether you know Bharat Prabhu, right? Balram Nitai Prabhu. Actually, he introduced me to Krishna consciousness. Very nice person. He answered so many things, and he was taking care of us very well. So he first time I went to temple, and he introduced me to Madhupati Prabhu. And the first question I asked, that why we have different forms of Krishna. Because in Tobacco, I started my journey in Tobacco, you have Srinathji. I didn't have that much attachment to Srinathji, because I come from Maharashtra, Bombay. The Srinathji is not that common in Bombay. So then my question was, and why should we do this? Then he nicely explained, and it made sense. So that started actually all things. So what I wanted to say, that we should give our 100%. If we just, should I put my foot or no? Should I put my foot or no? Then we will lose time. That is what is the issue. And if the world is ending in 1.5 months, we don't have much time.
We are giving like example, like we are going to like Eastern only or like we are not attending lecture, or like sometimes we go something. So not going then like going sometimes it is like somewhat useful, or like if we are attending all the programs then only it is
Right.
beneficial.
Yeah, so I will just repeat, because there are few folks, few devotees are there who are listening. I'll repeat your question. So question is that, many times it happens that we go some programs and we are not able to go other programs. So is it beneficial, or we have to go to 100% programs? See, my comment was not related to going to program or not going to program. My comment was related to 100% commitment. That means 100% faith. Yes, this process will work. No doubts there. If doubts are there, then clear it. If doubts are there, first jump in the water and see whether we can swim. I am not telling to jump in the seashore when there is a sandy coming. I am just telling that where we can swim, that place we can go. That is what my comment is. Yeah, there are many practical aspects where nobody will be able to attend 100% programs. Especially in our congregation, summer, we have a lot of programs. Again, one time, like 4 programs you will have in one weekend.
Tomorrow, yeah. It's in Japan from 10 to 12 days with MPC program, with Mayapur, and then 12 to 2.
Is it? I didn't know. Okay, so you will announce then at the end of the program, right? I don't know. Because I didn't check my emails today. Yeah. Yesterday I checked. Yesterday this was not there. Yeah. Today that email. Yeah. So good actually. So especially in this weather, what else we can do? Right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. My comment was that commitment, 100% commitment. See this process, if you see, right, this process is very effective. Prabhupada has given this process just not like just giving something. Like let's see, let's try out. Prabhupada has not given. Prabhupada has thought as well as he has empowerment, right? So he has given this process which works and which is basically supported by all scriptures. He has given us the morning program. He has given us what to do, when. He has completely thought about the complete society that this is the way it should work, and he has given everything. Nothing of that is waste or unnecessary. Yeah. So what we have? We have kirtan, we have association, we have festivals. How to celebrate the festivals? Everything is there. Prabhupada has given, guided everybody. Right? Let's take example, right? The very basic thing, what Prabhupada asked everybody to do. Chanting and what to follow? 4 regulative principles. What are the 4 regulative principles? So no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. So these are the 4 regulative principles Prabhupada has given. So we have to follow them 100%. Right? So many times there are cases where people are not able to follow one or other. See, following these are what? Regulative principles. It's not cessation. What is cessation? Is stopping things. It's not, you have to regulate things. Why? Because you wanted to concentrate, you wanted to, follow a path given by Srila Prabhupada. Right? So many times we have situations where devotees are not able to basically leave tea and coffee. I know few cases. So what happens in that? Right? I know there are cases where it is difficult. Right? I know personally many devotees had faced those issues. Right? But then there is a help available where you can discuss and get that help. My main problem is that if we are thinking that is okay and still continuing, then that is what my problem is. Then you are not following 4 regulative principles. Yes, you are thinking, you are struggling, you are trying. That is what you are following. Right? Yeah. So there are difficulties, but let's try to resolve those difficulties. Then you can be 100% following this. Otherwise, we will be also getting half part of the health, which will not useful.
So, if we are doing less chanting or not doing chanting regularly, there is no benefit of doing anything else, or there is some benefit, but not as full benefit.
Yeah, actually, I will just repeat what you said. That basically, many times what happens that we chant and we do some seva, but sometimes you do seva but don't do chanting. So how the benefit is, right? That is the question. I am just repeating for that. First, see my point was that we should have complete faith and complete commitment, right? If you are doing but you don't have a faith, chanting, I don't think it works. right? I sleep most of the time when I chant. It doesn't work, right? But actually, if you are chanting, you will not be able to sleep, right? The problem is we are not listening. Then we fell asleep. If you are really listening, your mind is listening. You will not feel sleepy. Even you will not fall asleep, right? So what happens that we are not able to do that, right? So going back to your question, actually our aim is 100% chanting, right? Our aim. All these processes are should help us for chanting. That's the reason these sevas are. The problem is we are not able to do 100% chanting. To help that, to aid that, we have to do this seva. Got it? Did that answer your question or no? It did? Okay. Because there are different, questions can come from this. So somebody can come and ask, right? If my chanting is there and then I have some seva, what should I do? Should I do seva or should I do chanting? You need to gauge that. You need to check that. If we cannot answer that, then we should talk with senior devotees. Okay, what should I do? They will guide because they went through this. Right? Somebody asked this question to Prabhupada.
Okay, I was actually asking different. Let's say we don't even have that problem.
Okay.
Should I do chanting or should I do seva? So that like I'm busy or as it's electronic, you don't have to pay chanting work.
Correct.
So that case, still is it good to follow the other things and is that benefit of doing other things?
Yes, it is actually. It is that because the whole things are designed to help chanting. Right? So the question I'll repeat. Prabhuji is asking that say if somebody doesn't have a faith, 100% commitment for chanting and thinks that chanting is not working, should they follow other things or no? Right? Yeah, they should certainly follow other things. Because all other things are helping you to commit, like to increase your commitment to chanting. Right? Okay. Okay. So everybody is ready to give that commitment? Yeah.
Some people, they don't have their life, they get attracted to us. Likewise, some people, they want to have more time to be their family, to their life. So, I think we know that this process is 100%, want to go back to God. That is what is 100%. Who carry that objective clearly, they are, I think, more
Dedicated.
People who carry some
Other agenda.
material benefit,
Other agenda.
they actually sometimes they go sometimes they come back. So how to build that objective like more real?
Right. So the question is, just repeating for everybody, is many times we saw individuals have their own agenda why they are following. Somebody wants to add a values in their life or their family. Somebody is following this from childhood or from previous birth. So many times we have saw somebody is going forward and coming back again or continuing much faster compared to others. So if somebody wants to add this as a main objective, then what we should do, right? So first important thing for this is having faith. The gauge is faith. If person is going back and forth, the issue is not because he is not able to follow. The issue is in faith. So first we have to increase the faith. Right? So how we will increase the faith? Right? Everything we should depend on Krishna. Right? So that how we can do that? We can bring Krishna in center of our life. So whatever we are doing is happening because of Krishna. That is what we should repeat in our mind. You understand? Even if we do, right, 100% everything, but still it is Krishna's mercy. If we think, oh, I am doing everything, why should I, involve Krishna? That way we should increase our faith. Best thing is, ask kids. Kids will have more faith than us. They'll say, yes, Krishna don't want to do this. That's the reason, Daddy, this happened. But we don't have that much faith. Right? So that the first step is faith. Second step in that is you have to align your priorities. Okay? We have to align our priorities. What does that mean? That means whatever I am doing now, whether that will help for my Krishna consciousness or that will take me away from Krishna consciousness. You take TV, you think that first. Okay, which kind of TV I should take? Which kind of sofa I should take? Because we are all grihasthas, right? Which kind of house I should take? Whether it will help my Krishna consciousness or whether it will take me away or my family Krishna consciousness. So that is what we should think. Priority.
Now we have different realizations from the society. So now, what my level has I see is crazy 100%. And all I see is my own
Anathas.
a lot of and I'm not able to manage nicely. I'm trying to put effort, but I'm average throughout it. And without Prabhu says, somebody that somebody is very good at excellent at the job, you cannot be
Dull at spiritual. Yeah, correct. It's not like a switch that you go out, switch is on, and you come home, switch is off. The person is sincere there, person will be sincere here also.
somebody is literally being average. So that is also tactic spiritual life.
Correct.
So how to be excellent in spiritual life? After coming in spiritual life, I will say I improve my other areas also. Otherwise, I will be more lethargic or slow. Planning and all is always a big task for me. And although I do that, sometimes I do it, continuously effort, putting more effort for to.
Right. Okay. So I will repeat question for everybody. So question is, if somebody is average, then if they want to, cruise well in Krishna consciousness, how they can do? Right. So I'll ask you a question. Right. Opposite. Then, if you want to be successful in a particular examination, what you will do?
I am not like that the whole work I will do, like 2 days I will study and I will pass. No. I want to enjoy,
The exam?
Yes.
Okay.
If I know that after 30 days my exam is there, I will daily study little bit.
Okay.
And studying daily is more
Right.
practicing daily is more good, and it doesn't pressurize more and the exam is good. Although we study more, I will plan like.
Very good. So actually, you answered your question because I was expecting something else actually, but you answered because yes, if you are doing that to solve that issue, then you should do the same thing in your spiritual life. You should concentrate on few pieces first. If that is the way you are built, everybody is built in different way, right? That is what you should do. So what that means? If you want to concentrate on chanting, you just concentrate next 6 months on chanting. Forget about reading. concentrating. I'm not saying stop completely. Right?
That's why I take less services to I guess, otherwise I do whatever my capacity is, because I
Right.
think it enhances it, helps me. Sometimes when the pressure is more, excited less, then it affects also.
Yeah, but then you have to give complete focus on chanting. It shouldn't be left as, oh, if it happens, happens. Otherwise, after 6 months, I am still not ready to take exam. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to give. So we have, see, without planning, nothing works. Like for simple things in the material world, we are planning. So how we are thinking that in spiritual life, everything will work as is. We have to do plan. You should have proper, goals. If you set the goals, alright, we'll see after 21st December, then you can set the goals for January. And the reason I'm mentioning that is, you start thinking now itself. What are my goals? What should I achieve? Right? So same question somebody else can answer. If you have exam in next 30 days, what you would do?
Exam, at least you have an exam, right?
Hmm.
Something hard to complete. But in our spiritual life, we are not putting that.
That is the priority, right? Second thing. No, there is.
We always that okay, exam is there, okay, we will go step by step, at least to make sure pass it. But in the spiritual life, we know we are not putting okay, something barrier over there. For example, like any job we are doing, okay, we are putting it
Deadline is the deadline is
deadline is not known.
Yeah. So
But nobody knows where it's there.
when it is, but that is other way then. If you don't know, then it is better you do it now, right? So
how should we prepare if we do not know? Exam after 30 days, we know the I have to do. Now, at what phase we should?
So what?
So that is what I am average and the life we don't know.
Right. So what I would do, right? Even this case of exam, right? What I would do is basically I just try to get in touch with who are already preparing for this exam. Right? See, there are two ways. One is I find, or I basically go surrender to somebody who already know how to do this. Right? And follow their instructions. And then ask questions to them, and follow what they are doing. Try to follow that.
Somebody is average and I can do this much only and not.
No, but then if the mind is actually controlling that, right? Everybody has equal opportunity to reach Krishna. He is unlimited. That means everybody has our specific point to connect to Krishna. Right? And everybody has 100% capacity to connect. Only problem is the mind is limiting us. Right? Otherwise what will happen that Krishna is actually not 100% on some areas. Because few people are not able to connect him. Right? And that is correct. That is the way it is. He is like a, what do you call the generator, what do you call the powerhouse, right? Huh? Before the grid. No, before the grid, what do they call? Where the generation of powerhouse only, I think they call it powerhouse. He's like a powerhouse. You have to just get connected to him, right? So yes, if we are average, then we have to increase. First, we have to be until our capacity, then increase the capacity, right? Okay. So we'll just quickly. Any other questions? Yes. Okay. So, yes, Matai. So actually, I will tell you, Matai. I also exactly don't know the Srila means what, but there is a significance to it. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, because I read about it, but I don't remember now. Yeah. They explained it. Okay, then maybe I heard there only because I heard it. I had the same question, but I don't remember now exactly.
हमारे बंगाली में शिला को श्री कहते हैं और
They used to be called Swami.
No, that is Prabhupada. Why name Prabhupada came? But I think Mataji's question is Srila, right? Yeah. What is Srila means?
शिला in Bengali means I think Shri
No, I think I
in
have.
English we say Mr. And in Bengali in Hindi we say Shriman this
Oh,
and in Bengali we call Shila. But yes, why Prabhupada I want to
yeah, I heard the same thing. I'll tell. Yeah.
that is kind of sweet. That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get that. Okay. So we'll do 16 again. Please repeat after me. Nati ashnastu yogosti na chaikantam manashtantaha na chaikantam manashnataha na chati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjuna nati ashnastu yogosti nati ashnastastu yogosti na chaikantam ashnastaha na chati swapnashilasya jagrato naiv charjuna. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. There is no possibility of one's becoming a yogi. O Arjuna, if one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. I'm just seeing the time. So 17 also we'll do. Please repeat after me and then we'll discuss together. Yukta ahara viharasya yukta chetasya karmusu yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Translation, Prabhupada. He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation, and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. So both of these are talking about eating, sleeping, basically controlling mind. So can we go little bit over today? 10 minutes over, because this purport is also important, so I just wanted to go through purport as well, right? So purport: regulation of diet and sleep is recommended herein for the yogis. This is 16, purport of 16. Too much eating means eating more than is required to keep the body and soul together. There is no need for men to eat animals because there is an ample supply of grains, vegetables, fruits and milk. Such simple food is considered to be in the mode of goodness according to the Bhagavad Gita. Animal food is for those in the mode of ignorance. Therefore, those who indulge in animal food, drinking, smoking and eating food which is not first offered to Krishna will suffer sinful reactions because of eating only polluted things. Bunjate tetva agham papa ye panchati atma karanata. Anyone who eats for sense pleasure or cooks for himself, not offering his food to Krishna, eats only sin. One who eats sin and eats more than is allotted to him cannot execute perfect yoga. It is best that one eat only the remnants of foodstuff offered to Krishna. A person in Krishna consciousness does not eat anything which is not first offered to Krishna. Therefore, only the Krishna conscious person can attain perfection in yoga practice. Nor can one who artificially abstains from eating, manufacturing his own personal process of fasting, practice yoga. The Krishna consciousness person observes fasting as it is recommended in the scriptures. He does not fast or eat more than is required, and he is thus competent to perform yoga practice. One who eats more than required will dream very much while sleeping, and he must consequently sleep more than is required. One should not sleep more than 6 hours daily. One who sleeps more than 6 hours out of 24 hours is certainly influenced by the mode of ignorance. A person in the mode of ignorance is lazy and prone to sleep a great deal. Such a person cannot perform yoga. Okay, so very as straight as Srila Prabhupada everywhere, right? So both of this, very important thing. First, we need to understand is in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling about these things, that you should control eating, you should control sleeping for yoga, for yogi. Right? Also, if 17, if you see, he who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation and work can mitigate all material planes of practicing the yoga system. Right? Now, how much is less and how much is more? How we will understand? Let's take an example of eating. We discussed about this last time. Right? So, Prabhupada has recommended that if we should eat, our stomach should be full 50% with food stuff, then 25% with water, and remaining 25 we should keep for air. Then digestion is easy, comfortable. So that is what he has recommended. Right? But how we will understand that whether it is less or more for me? Because somebody can just eat 2 chapatis and say, oh, I am full. But somebody even after eating 20 chapatis may not be full. Right? Is there any gauge? Right? The important thing is we need to understand that we shouldn't do over of anything. We shouldn't do less of anything. So what? Just take an example. Right? Ant, what ant should do? Ant should eat how much ant can handle. Right? What elephant should do? Elephant should eat how much elephant can handle or elephant can eat. If tomorrow ant tries to eat what elephant is eating, what will happen? It will die because of indigestion. Right? Or if elephant starts eating like ant, starvation. So the important point is how much we can handle, that we should eat. Now practically considering that, how we will know? If you really have the issue of overeating, then the best thing is your body tells. Our body is the best, what do you call, gauge or monitor. It tells us immediately there is a problem. Right? So we should listen to the body. Right? If somebody has that issue, then what they can do, practically I can suggest, if somebody is eating 5 chapatis, right? Then that person is thinking, oh no, I am overeating, I am always heavy, feeling heavy, or some or other problems are going on. then that person should actually try to reduce. So let's reduce by to 4 chapatis. So practically we have to actually what they call in instrumentation they call, right, the calibration. Yeah. So we should calibrate our body, thinking that okay, this is what I should, this is what my body takes. So you should experiment, right? But slowly calibration will be a big problem if you try to overdo it. It can break the instrument. So we should try to do if that is the problem. Right? Second thing is sleeping. Right? So I am not telling, Prabhupada is telling here. Right? Yeah. So whatever helps. Yes, you can fully clothe, put socks and put nice. That will also help. Yes, true. Whatever works. Yes. That is practical aspects. Yes. Healthy sleep is depend on the person, but the best is Ayurveda says, right? I mentioned few times in the class. Right? Before 9, it is like 4 times hours. Like if you sleep 2 hours, then it is you get a benefit of 8 hours sleep. If you sleep 7 to 9, 9 to 12 is like double. Huh? There are many people it's 7 to 9. Yeah, but yes, normally no. But 9 to 12, many, especially I am seeing Americans. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There are many actually. Yeah. Right. So, yeah. They're yogis. No. Yeah. Actually, there is a reason, right? Why we struggle is basically we come from an area where we have sun whenever we need. Basically, our school was used to start at 11 o'clock. 11 a.m. was our school start time. Primary, high school. 11 o'clock. Yes, 11 to 5 was ours. Yeah, our school used to be. So we used to wake up and everybody is like that. But here if you see, the high school is 7 o'clock. No. Yeah, everybody. The big schools. Those were like big schools. Everybody was. No. In Bombay, the schools which we were going and most of the schools were like that. Should be. I don't think they will change the timing. Yeah, 12 to 5. 11, basically 11 and 10:40 was our first bell. I remember. Yeah. So that is, so here it is different. But going. Mhm. Yeah, early. Raising early. Yeah. Raising early. Rising. Yeah. Now also Gurukulas they start with even Alachua. They start with Mangalarti and Guru Puja. That is their time. I think Guru Puja is all the kindergarteners and I think till 4th they have class. So they start their day with Guru Puja, Darshanarti Guru Puja, then go to school. The next school is next to the temple. Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, maybe we are diverting from. Yeah. Though nobody is asking also. Yeah. So maybe we are diverting from our main. What I wanted to say, how much we have to sleep, and that is what the point was. And the question, like the suggestion was, yes, if you sleep early, definitely it gives benefit. I personally saw it gives benefit, right? So, and eating early also gives benefit, because if you eat late, then basically the whole body is actually busy in digesting them. So when you wake up, then it is tough to wake. I'm not saying it is difficult. Sorry, I'm not saying it is easy. It is really difficult to do. But we should try. You try shifting things little bit, it will work.
There's so much for sadham that nobody is we with our love and that I mean after coming to Iskon, probably I'm eating much more than what I was eating earlier.
Yeah, I don't have any comments. I have. I got some feedbacks like that. Sure. Yeah. So we need to basically save our plate. That we know how much we are eating. So sometimes yes, then we have to keep for next day. That is what I do. he become now part of the what do you call, plan. So actually yes, we need to, there are ways. Then you have to make another plate and keep all that for next day. What can we do? If somebody serves that much, we request you hold their legs and go. And don't. Yeah, eating.
See, like my problem is that we are doing something every day we have to cook fresh, so we are getting like so much leftover that we have to. The next day it will be like tamasik. So,
Yeah, you cannot offer. You have to make. Yeah, first we should avoid. Yeah, best is avoid. But if sometimes it happens, next you hold their legs and say, please don't do next time. Try to see if somebody else will have before you start eating, right? Or try to see if you can put it back, requesting them. If that is also not possible, then yes, you should keep that, and then we should try. You cook, but cook little less. You can offer and then have it. That is what we do sometimes. Yeah, the next one is you can give birds and animals. We don't have cow, otherwise we will give cows. Right? Okay. So yeah, sleeping wise, that is what we should try. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, see another way. Correct. I didn't thought about it. Correct. Yeah. So then once when you eat lot, then that day definitely do wrap up. No, I'm saying definitely do wrap up. Yeah. So sleeping also, how much is needed, that much we should sleep. Now sometimes we think we need more, but we should try, experiment, and calibrate ourselves. Right? Don't calibrate with lot of missing hours, because less sleep also is not good. Prabhupada has said that if you sleep more, you will be lazy. If you sleep less, you will be crazy. Okay? So we have to balance that. Okay. So yeah, there are help available if you want to really try few things. Sleeping, eating. We can talk with devotees who have done that. We can get their help. Practical help we will get. Okay, so these are the two verses. I'll just quickly see if I have covered all points which I wanted to say. Yes, I do. Any questions? Yes, Prabhu. Ajay Govind Prabhu, yes. Very good. Actually, the answer I got is Krishna is unlimited. Yeah, the question is why are there different forms of Krishna? That was my question, because Srinathji was there. Why Srinathji? Then somewhere we have Krishna with Radharani. Then somewhere we have other forms of Krishna. So why these different forms? So actually it depends on the relation of the devotees. right? Some devotees are related Krishna more closely as Srinathji, some devotees more closely with, as Jagannath, some devotees more closely as Shyamasundar. That is the answer I got. Right? It depends on your relation, and it made perfect sense because I was thinking that time that even if you have right somebody, if you have your kid, we take so many photos of the kid, and you like a specific photo you like of your kid, so that is actually a specific form of Krishna. That particular photo is like specific form of Krishna. Yes, in this particular form, many times what happens, father likes some other photo, mother likes some other photo, right? It's like that somebody likes Krishna as Laddu Gopal, somebody likes Krishna as Srinathji. So Srinathji's form is actually Govardhandari. Yeah. So Govardhandari Krishna is Srinathji. Okay. Yes, sir.
Fast for apparently material fast or would have say fast for their husband others fast for children
What it is called? What it is called? Ahoy. Yeah, because in Maharashtra also it is very much famous. Yeah. Right.
the story is there.
Right.
The
Right.
story is there.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
The stories are very like clear based. Like you are
Correct.
this
Correct.
that thing happened.
Yeah. Yeah. To your kids.
And some people also pass on some way of doing like that.
Right.
I always feel bad, I guess.
Yeah, so I will. Yeah, I will repeat. Right. The question is that there are many people do follow a lot of things, right? Like fasting on specific days, fasting on specific festival, fasting on following something specific, right? It's good you are asking today, Prabhu. You are not asking last week about Karwa Chauth. about Karwa Chauth. So, or you and me will be beaten up by Matajis. So, yeah, it is material, 100%, because it's not related to Krishna, right? But because of, we are habitual, we can do, and slowly we try to make it Krishna conscious, regulate. That is what we are doing, right? It is material. All this 100%, yeah. All these are material. Yeah, so the comment is, I'm just repeating for everyone. The comment is, uh, isn't it sattvic? It's better than not doing anything. Yeah, correct. It's better than not doing, right? But it's much better if you do this. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. She knows your mind, Prabhu. What you are going to ask.
Sometimes we have conflict. So, like, offering to system is like that we would offer the offer. But sometimes, it becomes so crazy or they don't want to wait. Sometimes, like, just offer to that through that process and then people have courage to do that same thing. For example, just offer the food. Family is ready, but Toronto says, no, I want this or something. That's the package. Now, sometimes we think that, okay, just offer, just completely do everything. Now we have to again do very complex. So, we have to do every little thing, in a proper process or sometimes or
Right. So yeah. So the question I'm just repeating that in the purport we read that everything should be offered, or offered food only we should have, otherwise we will be having sin. So sometimes for practical reasons or due to many other reasons that we are not able to follow the process 100%, we offer, but it could be a shortcut offering. Is it okay or not okay? Yeah, actual answer is we need to offer properly, right? But many times related to kids, right? What we wanted to do. See, let's see it differently, right? Actually, the process is not important, right? The consciousness, the feeling is important, right? The process we are following because we have not reached to that level where you just say, Krishna, eat, right? That's the reason we are following the process. In the kids, what happens, even if they do process, it's not necessary that will teach them. So the important things for kids to understand is they have to understand that I cannot have this unless I offer to Krishna. They can offer in their own way, but make sure they offer. Actually, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnaya Bhutale, that you can sing and take blessings and ask Prabhupada, please offer. After 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever they can wait, then ask Prabhupada to, can I take it? And then they can take it. That we need to then do it. That we need to then mind, like sometimes in the car, what you will do? Right? Then you have to say in the mind, you do all this. So what we wanted to insist, I don't know, I didn't read the complete book. In the book it is given, Aruda Mataji's book, is it given anything related to that? Anything related? I didn't read complete book. Yeah, in that book also we can find, because she gave lot of practical advice. Very nice book. Yeah.
Sometimes they just say,
For them, the right process is to understand that they have to offer Krishna. So what you can do, maybe for them you can have some photo where they can anytime go and offer. For example, you close the altar, right? And then night she wants to eat chips. What you will do? So you can tell, okay, go to and offer your Krishna. You can have the photo. Offering is important because that automatically puts impression on them. So that is there. For them it is okay. That is what I am saying. For them it is okay. Yeah, that is what I am saying. For us, actual process is the process. That is what we have to do. But for kids, is many times you have that practical issue. That is fine. See, it depends on whether you want to offer that to Krishna, right? Now, what happens sometimes? I am telling from my own. Sometimes, if that happens, and then you are seeing that, you feel that no, looks like Krishna don't want to have it because I missed it. So then you will not have it. Okay. But most of the time, you go and have and pray that sorry, Prabhupada, we missed it. We'll try next time not to miss. You have to tell your mind that you can. So next time your mind is trained to do that. Right? You understood it, what I said. Sometimes you have that resistance. No, I don't want to offer. So that means actually Krishna don't want to take it. Right. Right. So Prabhuji is commenting. Correct. So Prabhuji is commenting that if there is no love, no affection, then it is But that was the first comment I made. The process is not important. The process is why it is important for us, because we are not in that level. So doing something like a what do you call, uncivilized, doing something, instead of that there is a civilized way to offer. Right? Okay. Is that okay? Yes, okay. Sorry. We have, so we'll do, you got it? Okay, in that there are sheets. So we'll do Damodar Ashtakam. Sorry, I forgot Damodar Ashtakam. Good. Initially I said we will do it. Even we didn't chant also today. So you can stop. How many devotees are there? 15. Okay. So keep it because they may have it, Damodara Ashtakam. So mention, so just wanted to let everybody know who are seeing that we will have a Damodara Ashtakam now. So everybody is getting ready for Damodara Ashtakam. You will bring? Yeah, you will have, right? So we don't have on any book also. No?
In the whole picture in our town, we can go and see.
No, but we will not be able. We will not offer to laptop, right? So either Laddu Gopal is fine. So here Gopal is there, so you can give him. You can offer him. Right? Not for all, right? Only two. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Sorry, it took more time than we thought.